what Sashi has basically been articulating is the fact that today, in the circumstances we are in, we are probably looking at a more turbocharged relationship when it comes to a military standoff between India and Pakistan. If you look at Sashi's book, and it's been pretty much in the public domain, Sashi had actually been very critical of Mr. Modi's government for making the surgical strike into a major public and a publicity item. And because the truth is, and the fact is that even Sashi is aware of that, is that surgical strikes had happened in the past, but they were deemed to be overt operations. There was no attempt to make it into more an item for public currency. So that's one part of the problem I think that the Congress has got miffed with. The second is that I think the Congress, in my opinion, and I've been very vocal with my friends in the Congress even today, that when the BJP asked, or the government asked the Congress to recommend a few names who would be part of this overseas delegation as part of the diplomatic outreach, I think the Congress itself should have suggested the name of Sashi and Manish Tiwari. I think there was a tactical error there, because end of day, I think these are two people who I know are students of policy and national security. So the Congress must bat on its best, front foot, as they call it. And yes, on the other hand, it's a complicated politics. There are protocols, and protocol demanded that if the government asked the Congress that you give some of your names, then the government could not have said, we don't want to take Gaurav Gogoi, or we don't want to take some other person. I don't think that was fair either. So I think this has become a bit of a problem of a political trust deficit, one between the Congress and the BJP, where the Congress has stood by the government during Operation Sindoor, although they have a right to ask questions, which they have. I don't think the BJP should be critical of Rahul or anybody asking them some very fundamental questions. On the other hand, I think Sashi has got caught in that quagmire. He's been caught in that quicksand, if you ask me, between the Congress and the BJP, because he got chosen as the candidate for going to the United States. And Barka, let's be honest, I mean, Sashi is a brilliant parliamentarian. I have talked to him a lot in foreign policy. He's written books on it. He could have been the UN Secretary General. So I think the Congress, in not putting him forward, was being, I would say, rather churlish. The BJP, in terms of then, shall we say, not rejecting the names that the Congress recommended, was being equally pretty, I would say, very unparliamentary. Somewhere Shashi Tharoor, his talent and his brilliance has got lost in this political slugfest.